9 minutes, 9 minutes, 9 minutes, 9 minutes.
Yes. Man, I wish I could have been there. I said I was supposed to be there, or I was there March 6th, and but they had a hydrogen repressurization issue. So when I was there, I actually didn't even get to see the SLS rocket. It was in the vehicle assembly building. So
But uh, uh, have you have you ever been there in Cape Canaveral?
I didn't go inside of the vehicle assembly building. No, I don't know. I think maybe if you take the more expensive bus tour, the KSC Explore tour, maybe you get to go in there. But I think that building is like kind of classified actually, and especially when they're working on an SLS rocket, I don't think they just allow the general public in there. I'm not sure. Um, but my friend in Florida, I stayed at his house when overnight before I went to the Kennedy Space Center, and he and his dad used to work there. He was telling me he used to have to walk up and down the stairs in the vehicle assembly building every single day because he was like a rigger or something like that, or just kind of helped with like assembly. Oh, they're moving the arm away.
Wow, wow, wow. I, I have never, I have never, I have never been in Florida.
It's wonderful weather.
I was there several times in Cape Canaveral. I had the annual ticket to visit there for
Oh,
many years.
God.
Yeah, it's amazing, amazing place.
Let's go, Flavia. Let's go.
I will take a souvenir I got. Just a minute.
Organize a trip. Organize a trip, Flavia. Let's go together.
Mhm. This was kind of a cool when I had the chat with an astronaut thing. They give you this big bronze coin.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So, Matthew, after the lunch, after the lunch,
Hmm.
what is expected to do the rockets?
Look, Gerd. My souvenir from
I want.
Cape Canaveral.
Is that the one where does the shuttle bay open? Does the side door
Oh.
open?
Yeah,
Ah, yes, this one.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
one of those. Those are so cool.
I have two. I have two because I visited so many times. I have a jacket from there,
Oh,
and
it's
I also
awesome.
have a monkey, a toy, a monkey in the form of a ball. Very,
Oh,
very cute. Yes.
nice, very nice. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and we make the history.
yeah. So they're gonna do two loops around Earth, I think, so that they can get a gravity slingshot. And then they're going to the moon, and it's gonna look like an infinity symbol. So it'll be like one, two, moon, and then back around that way. And I think it's 10 days total, right?
Yeah,
Mohammed, you're muted. I think if you've been talking, you've been muted for quite a while.
yeah, but stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, you were muted. I thought I saw your lips move a couple times there. So yeah, that's why we didn't respond. I'm sorry.
I was talking about the uh, Pakistan, India, and I was talk about the uh, research related and higher education related Pakistan youth. So coming to the you know about that uh, JPL Jet Propulsion Laboratory at California and Space Foundation at Colorado.
Yeah, almost like half of the pictures you find from NASA when you look at the image credit, it'll say NASA/JPL Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know exactly what they do. I just know they own the copyright to so many pictures.
So Matthew, do you have a professional experience in rocket technology?
Not really. Well, I worked with the Patriot missile system when I was in the Army, so I did work with Patriot missiles and a radar. I was actually a radar operator. Um,
Oh, very
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, so I was actually stationed in the United Arab Emirates
UA.
watching Iran's airspace. So I'm very lucky that I'm not in anymore. I'll say that. I'm very, very lucky that I got out and I am not over there right now. So
Okay, okay, okay.
but yeah,
So,
definitely I think but yeah, I think I fall a little bit more like I was telling Gerd when I was chatting with him. I think I fall a little bit more under the category of like science communicator, you know, like I'm more of I just like getting the topics out there. I'm not, you know, an astrophysicist. I'm not super deep into the physics, but I really love outer space. I just love, you know, I was always like a nerd in high school. I liked writing research papers, you know, so I just get bored and I research stuff. I started making a YouTube. I said I don't have any kids, so I just had a lot of spare time on my hand.
okay,
Matthew,
Oh, they're starting the engines.
okay, okay.
Matthew, everyone has his specific needs. Uh, for example, I am graduated in physics, but I don't know in details the aerospace engineering.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone can understand everything about outer space, right? I mean, there's one channel I watch where the dude all he talks about is exoplanets, right?
Yes,
All he really studies is exoplanets. He doesn't really study the solar system. He doesn't study stars. It's just he's super into exoplanets and specifically, you know, like exoplanets that might host life.
yes, of course, of
Mm.
course. I I have studied particle physics. I am graduated in physics, but my my audience is particle physics. So I don't know in details the aerospace.
Yeah, but you understand physics on a level that I don't at all, I'm sure. So, and then Mohammed, you said did you say you're an anti-satellite weapons expert?
Yeah,
That's
anti-satellite.
one of the coolest titles I think I've maybe ever heard.
Yeah, yeah.
I was actually just talking about that recently with Daniel Green. We were talking about if
Oh,
we think they're
1 minute,
1 minute, 33 seconds.
50 seconds.
Yes. And I think they said it's fully automated, so they can hit a button to cancel it. But other than that, once it counts down, it's gonna go. Looks like the arms are off.
It's fine.
Switzerland fall? I don't know. One of my oh, they're launching.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie,
Yes.
I'm a little surprised it actually happened with all those delays.
Oh my God.
Wow, there we go.
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing.
One of my followers in Florida actually said he's gonna try to record it and send me the recording. So fingers crossed I'll get a awesome recording from him from Chronic Gaming.
Don't worry.
Switzerland full. I'm not sure about if you have optical zoom. One of the people in my chat just asked what's the maximum distance you can see the rocket if you had optical zoom. I know you'd be able to, if it's clear skies, you should be able to see it from at least like Savannah, Georgia. Um, but I had people come and comment and say that they've seen the rockets, like rockets from Cape Canaveral launch from as far as like New Hampshire. So I think it depends on the direction the rocket's taking off. But you can see it from pretty far. Pretty much the whole state of Florida right now. If you step outside, you'll be able to see this.
Yeah.
It should be dropping the main stage soon, I think. What is it, 2 minutes for the initial burn?
What's happening?
So,
God, look at that flame.
Matthew, this is the historical moment in my life that I have seen live a mission, Artemis 2, in my entire life. The first time that I have been watching a live Artemis mission with you. So I think this is the best moment in my life.
You'll say 2 minutes and 90 seconds. We're gonna have the separation of the solid booster. I know none of us were alive when they went to the moon the first time, hey? None of is anyone here older than 50? Older than 54? I don't think so, right?
Yes, they are separating.
Oh.
Look,
Booster will drop in water, I think. Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of the reason why they fly it over Florida too, because it's right next to the ocean, hey?
Yeah,
Same
exactly.
thing with Houston.
And the ships will be there.
integrity.
I think that was the flash for the separation.
Integrity. Integrity is the name of the capsule. Integrity.
Dropping panels off. That's got to be scary. Jan Davis said
Yes, yes.
the sound of the separation is loud, I guess. When a solid
Yeah.
rockets separate, I guess it's really loud and it shakes the whole shuttle, and it's like the scariest part.
Quite scary. Quite scary.
5,000 something per hour, I think. Exactly.
Did you guys see the Simpsons episode where Homer opened a bag of Ruffles chips on a space shuttle and messed up the whole ship? Somebody commented that on my page. Hopefully somebody doesn't open a bag of Ruffles in there.
Matthew, where you from? Did your graduation?
Where'd I get my degree?
Yeah.
Yeah, Post University. It's in Connecticut. So I have a bachelor's in information systems management. Like I said, I'm actually an IT guy for my career. I push down software updates. I do IT security and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is just purely a hobby. I'm just really, really into this stuff.
Brilliant.
We're looking good. And I believe NASA is streaming everything the whole 10 days. I
Yeah.
think they have cameras on board the shuttle. And so after the launch, they're going to continue to stream everything. And I think part of the
Yes,
reason
I believe so.
part of the reason I think is to disprove, because they know that everyone is there's a lot of people who don't believe that it's happening. They think it's a movie studio and stuff. So
People are crazy.
isn't it kind of crazy how we can live in two different realities? Like live on the same planet and just live in different realities.
So, Mr. Matthew, many congratulations on my side and my country side. You and your country, like USA, for the biggest this huge, biggest success.
Yeah, this is amazing. Just hope it makes it there and they make it back. They've still got a lot of time, still got a lot of stuff to do. So, man, that's amazing though. I wonder when they actually get to kind of unstrap and, relax a little bit.
Wow.
78 miles up.
It's brilliant.
46, sorry, down integrity expect nominal shutdown. Nominal shutdown.
What? What is the rocket speed?
Right now, or the max speed.
Yes, the speed.
24,500 miles an hour.
Yes,
Yeah.
something around.
84 miles up in altitude now, 7 minute, 30-second mark.
You use miles per hour. We use kilometers per hour.
Yes. Although I did have to use both. So in the army we use kilometers for everything. So,
We
and
have both.
I do try to remember to actually use the metric system because in the scientific world, even Americans, we kind of have to use the metric system anyways. So
No, I was joking. American people are different.
but I think 20 kilometers is like 12.2 miles. So that's how I always kind of
Yeah,
remember it in my head.
yeah, because you use yards.
Yep.
In,
Yards and meters are almost the same.
no, yards are more.
Yeah.
1.2.
1.09, yeah. A meter is a little bit longer than a yard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, why can't we just have one measurement system, hey?
Mm.
That is a little weird that Europeans came over here and they were like, you know what? 1 and 10 and 100 and 1,000, that's too complicated. Let's make a mile like 5,242 feet.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
that is the cups, the Orion cups, the integrity. Integrity is the name of the cups. I guess.
Are the camera views not working anymore? Is that why they're just kind of showing us this model here now? I guess you probably can't see the rocket from the ground anymore.
Yeah, I think so.
So all they would probably have at this point is the onboard cameras.
Flyva, how many stage in a SLS rocket?
Sorry.
I mean to say, how many stage in SLS rocket?
I didn't understand your question.
This is a simple question, very simple question, and even you see on the screen.
He said how many stages? He said how many stages are in the SLS rocket?
Ah, okay, okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So tell me.
Main engine cutoff, core stage separation, solar array, wings open. Very interesting. 3.
So how many stages in the SLS rocket? My question is.
3.
Don't read, Flavia. Don't read.
No, I don't understand. I need to read. This
There are
is this is the field
You copy.
of
You
work
So-
of Muhammad, not
So
mine.
I think this version of the SLS rocket only has 2 stages.
2.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The the Saturn V had 3 stages.
Yeah.
And that's why it was a little bit more powerful. But yeah, so it's 2 stages plus the little engines that you have on the Orion capsule itself. But they
Yeah.
don't count that as a stage, right? That's just for like maneuverability and such.
Yeah. Did you got this, Flyva? Yeah, that Mr. Matthew explained with.
Yes,
it's there.
he
There's 2
explained it
stages.
very good.
Yeah, so I believe the stages are they're the parts that separate off,
Yeah.
that provide fuel and boost, and they provide most of the boost that gets the rocket out of the atmosphere.
Hmm.
And then what's left, the little engines on the capsule, I think are more meant for maneuverability and
Hmm.
small adjustments and stuff like that, and like actual like landing and when I get there.
Main engine cut off, core stage cut separation, and uh, solar array wings open. So the velocity is 80, I think, meter per hour, and from Earth 2227 to Moon 241,588 miles, I think.
Yeah, it's like 240 something thousand miles to the moon.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then from the moon to Mars, it's like 240 million miles. It's kind of
Yeah.
interesting. It's like 10
Yeah.
times farther from the moon than it is to Mars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So I think that's why they're not really showing the onboard cameras that much, because there's not a whole lot to see.
No, Matthew, I think open your camera.
Yep, sorry, 1 second here. Bam.
Yeah. Yeah.
SLS team.
Wow.
So they actually did it. It launched, no delays, no more leaks, no more issues.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. They get around. Now the question is how many people will believe this happened?
Confused.
I'm actually surprised there's not more people out there. I would be there if I could just take 2 vacations to Florida in a row, but I can't, so.
Yeah.
Need to get the smaller player.
Let's also. Where?
Gallery.
So, which is the next stage?
So let's see, we've had the main stage separation already. Or the core stage separation. I
Separation.
think
Okay.
the solid rockets and the core stage already separated. Let's see.
Yes, we saw. We have seen it. We have seen it. So, 9 day trip, 9 day trip, to go to the moon and back.
9 days.
Yes, 9 day.
And they're gonna get to go around the far side of the moon, which not very many people have been able to.
9 day, and during this period, they are conducting tests, science tests, health, health tests, psychological tests.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it cannot be easy. Actually, when I was chatting with the astronaut and asking her questions, she really made it seem like the mental part of the job of being an astronaut is way more demanding than the physical part. You know, she's like, the physical part is hard, but the hardest part is that you have to learn every single thing about the rocket
Yeah,
inside and
yeah,
out. There's only so many people up there, you know, so you got to really learn the 4 people on that ship have to know how to fix everything. Like, I
yeah.
mean, people from the ground can help them and walk them through everything, but they need to understand it at least enough.
Intelligence, intelligence.
So it's been 7 minutes now.
Flavia has written a great book about intelligence.
Gerd is talking about my book. I wrote a book,
Flavia,
Discovery Existential Intelligence Tools, Insights, and Implications, is about the one type of the multiple intelligence proposed by Howard Gardner.
Hmm.
Yeah, but people didn't study in depth this kind of intelligence, so I did in my postgraduate in spirituality and consciousness studies, and after I finish my monography, I wrote the book, and the book is published in English first in English. After that, I translated into Portuguese, my language, because I live in Brazil, and now the
you
version
are
in Hindi
Italian. You are Italian.
will be published.
I remember learning about this in one of my psychology or business classes, actually. I think if we're going to use Gardner's, I think I fall under logical mathematical the most. I don't know.
Do you prefer logical mathematics or linguistic?
Yeah,
These
I,
two?
I do fall in it. I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place, I guess, because I'm kind of interpersonal and linguistic too. I'm definitely not spatial. Definitely
No?
score. No, I can't decorate to save my life. I can't
Oh,
even hit.
but
I can't.
you look to understand good in a good way.
Yes, yes, I agree. I agree.
So,
I think you are very humble.
thanks. I appreciate it. I don't know. I have an ego problem sometimes. If you ask my girlfriend. So where'd you go to school, Flavia? And what's your specialty, your background?
Oh, I'm architect.
Ready,
I'm a
ready.
physicist. I have masters in regulation and business management. I have postgraduate in astronomy teaching, also in ABA intervention to autism and intellectual impairment, and postgraduate in spirituality and consciousness studies. And I'm doing now a PhD in neuroscience.
Oh, wow. So have you been in school pretty much your whole life?
Yes,
Yeah.
something like this.
That's amazing. That's good. So how many total degrees do you have now? 4?
Oh, degrees just two,
Hmm.
I have three postgraduates and one master's, and now I'm doing my PhD.
Wow. Sounds like a lot of work.
Yes, it's a lot.
And then Garrett, you're a physicist as well, right?
Yes, I have two degrees. One in astronomy and a master's in physics, in particle physics. I live in Italy, but I was born in Albania, and I moved to Italy for care, for care. Yeah.
Okay. You said
Yeah.
you're from Armenia?
No, Albania.
Albania, sorry.
Yes, Albania.
I told you Americans are terrible with geography.
Yeah.
My geography teacher, I actually had a pretty good geography teacher. Like, so I'm probably a little bit, and being in the army and living in the Middle East, I'm probably a little bit better at world geography than most Americans. But yeah, I mean, if you asked a lot of people where if you asked a lot of Americans where like Armenia is or Azerbaijan, they probably wouldn't be able to point
Albania,
out a difference. They'd be like, I don't know.
Albania is not in the Middle East.
Armenia is like next to Greece, right?
No, is near to Russia.
Oh
No,
yeah, yeah. See, I'm thinking about Albania. There we go.
not to Russia, to Georgia.
Georgia, yeah, okay.
Yes, in the Caucasus. In the Caucasus.
So
Alright.
Albania is in the Balkan.
Matthew, you work with the your US Army?
Mm-hmm.
You did work in US Army?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many years? How many years?
I was active duty for 5 years, and then I was in the reserves for another 3, so it was eight total. Like I said, I got pretty lucky because I worked with Patriot missiles. So, when I was in the army, the Afghanistan war was still going on, but I ended up,
Oh,
I went to the United Arab Emirates, so
okay, okay.
I got to.
You did also visit in Afghanistan?
Nope, just the
Okay,
UAE.
okay, UAE. Okay.
Yeah. I got really lucky because Patriot missiles are very specialized. So
Yeah, yeah.
and plus when we were in Afghanistan, they didn't really have like a real Air Force per se, right? So we weren't like really using Patriot missiles there. So
Okay, okay.
yeah.
So did you know about space warfare?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it exists. I think it's something that's somewhat secretive.
Yeah.
But I do know that one thing, if you study anything about the United States military, is that we tend to hide our best stuff, right? So like, a lot of times we'll have really advanced military equipment that is in operation for a while before anybody knows about it, right? So like, the SR-71 Blackbird was a good example. The U-2 spy plane. The U-2 spy plane was in service for like 30 years before the US ever officially announced that it was being used. So actually, a lot of times, and since it's a space channel, I think a lot of times when people think they see UFOs and it's those Vs, the big wide V.
Yeah.
I think those are actually just advanced stealth bombers that the US is testing, and we just don't tell people about. So that being said, we probably have satellites that are capable of either attacking other satellites or attacking the ground. I'm not 100% sure because
Yeah.
it would be classified, but I mean, I think it's definitely something we invest in for sure.
So Matthew, did you know about that the space and Association of Air and Space organization. I think someone organization that in USA.
No more, please. No more.
Yeah, we'll stay
I
off of the. We'll stay away from the I try not to actually do politics at all on my channel. I just sort of stay in the middle and
uh,
try to be an observer and just watch what's
oh,
going on, you know.
so Matthew, I am very happy that you did serve as in strategic defense space, and this is the my research expertise area,
Hmm.
and definitely I want uh, to get knowledge for research base, and I have planned to collaboration with you in that particular area. Uh, uh, Especially that will be helpful for my research expertise. And recently, I am also doing my research, especially for in space warfare and military strategic aligned area satellite and anti-guided missile and something related uh, 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 that are the most. Even today, I will share with you that I was read someone from uh, just 1 minute that I will share with you. Yeah, AIM 260 Joint Advanced Tactical Missile is an American beyond visual range air to air that recently Lockheed Martin have uh, launched and deployed the US Space Force, I think.
Mm.
So did you know about that?
No, I haven't heard about that.
So I just did you see it?
I'm kind of looking it up right now. Next generation overhead persistent infrared satellites. Ooh.
Yeah.
No, see, see.
I feel that you have a
No, CIA goes.
understanding or strategic defense related.
Hmm.
So I want to talk about that. This is the my favorite area of expertise, and uh, I will get knowledge to um, that will helpful for my research.
Yeah, I wouldn't
And
mind doing we could definitely talk about that offline. It would be fun to do a video about space satellites for sure, or like military satellites and stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Hold on, I'm just reading some of my comments here. Let's see. Sorry, people are just making some funny comments.
It's okay.
The meter was
Laya,
de the meter was
yeah, yeah.
defined as 1/10 millionth of the distance from the North Pole to the equator along the meridian passing through Paris.
Come on.
Yeah, I think a lot of UFO sightings are us just testing stuff.
Successful deployment and of all solar array and needed to commit to the purge. I think flight controller here in mission
So,
control.
Mitchell. So, Mitchell. Are there anything more to see, or we can stop the live?
Yeah, I think we could probably cut it off now. Yeah, they're all
Lila,
launched. We'll have a lot to talk about over these next couple of days. I think we'll continue to follow up and see how everything goes.
Okay, okay, okay. So let's start. Let's start. Leaving the live. And so tonight or today, it it depends where you are from. We made the history all together, and let me say, as the president of the Free Science Group, this is this is the the most valuable the most valuable capacity and kind we 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 like about the humankind. So uh, in the name of the West, we thank you to all of you, to all viewers, to all our very special guests. We hope I hope to extend our collaboration with Matthew. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I had a lot of fun. I'll definitely have to prepare a little bit better last time, you know. This was a little bit last minute, but I'm happy I was able to, I think, hopefully answer most of your questions that you answered me decently. And no, it's going to be a lot of fun because, like I was saying, you know, like I love outer space, but I probably don't have the deep understanding of like physics, like
Yeah.
especially like you do. So I think it's great for us to meet like minds and be able to talk and bounce ideas off of each other. Um, so yeah, it's definitely going to be great. We'll keep collaborating in the future.
Yes. Why not? If you want to, we can extend our partnership. Our partnership.
All right,
Uh,
sounds great. Well, I'm going to end my stream. We can keep talking for a little bit though if you want to.
I, I don't use TikTok. I don't use TikTok.
Yeah, I don't like TikTok much, but I have it. Um, but yeah,
I don't like.
I don't really like it. It's yeah. I'm not even allowed to. I really only upload stuff from my desktop because I'm not allowed to have it on my work phone because, you know, China or whatever. Are you guys still streaming on your side or did you end it?
Yeah.
You're still streaming?
So thanks so much. And